Togala Mr. MC or Mrs. and Miss MC. Qui voulait qui vous la prédiction, vous obtenez un chat. Et est the MC7 qui t'entendit, n'a qu'à demander à tout le monde parce que nous avons programmé la sabotage. Il nous a pas de mon programme bao mabénéficier. Donc les gars de la maison de l'eau qui vont travailler comme évidemment. Pas de mana osia, mana maïen tata. Et na qui ratamu modiabekiri. Mubawa Abraham, Isaac, Atubau Utamatala Ingatalo. With the abonability, the Bacheri, the big papa, Israel. Nagri Tuelila, Bofoshi, Babaofoshi, Bao Baibin, Baba de Poloye, the Rokoshi Kabo. And one of the children watching Malaping about the if it was not for this program, I wouldn't be where I am. I just want to explain a little bit so that you can see and understand what now. During those days, there was no boarding school nearby. The highest school that we had was Shibu Secondary School. So if there was no help, I would have finished my studies at JC. But Kamara was a principal who was very creative. Ulo Bonaro was one leka. I have go for coach. But coach, you know, one was school. We know once that was done, I don't want to be long. What was happening, there was a tribal fund which was housed under the regional council. The office used to be there where there is SARS office today. They took me to do matric at Student High School. When I finished, the same bursary took me to University of the North, where I did Bachelor of Administration. Today, as it is, the Kule MCA will a number of qualifications. I then proceeded to go and do honors in BCom at the University of South Africa. And then because this seat was so strong, I went and completed an MBA degree with the University of Witwatersrand. Now, what does this mean? I just want today, I've got 5 points that I want to talk about. But now, what we are doing, what can it mean? Last year, go mid-rent, the same thing that Sisi talked about. But I can tell you, there's a lot more resources in intellectual investment than anything else. The beauty of that world, education can do something out of nothing. The 5 points on education that I want to talk about very quickly, briefly, must not be too long, is that education, if it's proper education, it must give birth to vision. There's a word in the Bible which says, a nation without vision perishes. Multiple vision. So there must be that vision. But the vision must not be in the air. It must be brought down to an actionable program. And once that program is on the ground, it's going to need skilled people to implement. If we had time, now I also represent the company called RIG. That is the creation of education. RIC stands for Real Economic Empowerment Group. What do? We realized that for the last 30 years, we tried development and education really well because there was no practical vision that was there. In RIC, we have got companies under the umbrella of RIC, companies that are in IT. Not the IT that is taken off the shelf and try to implement. The IT of people who create right from the beginning. We've got young people who are running IT companies that are running government programs. You simply have to bring them and say, this is what I want to do. They study from scratch, they develop it, and they support it. What has happened in the past? The government will buy programs from Germany. They come here, there's no support. After 5 years, it becomes obsolete. Another minister comes, buys another one. And we find that we don't need to do anything. But if we do this education from the ground, these kids that were educated, they are going to do programs that will run everything from drones that do the farming projects to major projects that will run government institutions. Now, when education is good as well, number fourth thing after skills, learning and vision, there must be leadership. The problem that we have today is that we have got leadership that is not really schooled. When education is proper, it will come out of the head and settle in the heart. Leadership like that has got empathy, that has compassion. That is saying, these children are all mine. I don't want to school because so that leadership with empathy is going to take this nation forward. Now, finally, if we really have proper leadership, leadership is going to create a sustainable program of development. What is development? Development is to look around and say, these children, where are we going to end them? I find it very, very distressing to see Mmanare Gaul, I'm telling you, it must not happen here. Educated children must have work. What does it mean? It means now, as we send them to school, we must sit down and say, what is the program that is going to employ them? We must actually create our own towns, our own cities. RIC has got a program that we call urban CBDs. We want to have a CBD here. We don't have to commit to have a sense of CBD in town. So basically, these are my 5 points. I'm saying to challenge with that, Mmanare are the children who must be more or less like what I'm doing. So this is the product that we're doing. Thanks, Mr.
We started very late. It's a fact that one. We should have started at 17:30. We started at 20.